Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash, the place where the badge on the hood doesn't turn automatic respect, where spec sheets have to prove themselves in the real world, and where luxury isn't judged just by the stitching on the seats but by how it makes you feel when you're behind the wheel. If you're new here, this is where we strip away the showroom glitter, take the car out into the real world, and tell you exactly what it's like to live with it, no matter how expensive or prestigious it might be. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the 2026 Mercedes-Benz S-Class, the flagship of the flagship, the car that Mercedes calls the benchmark for luxury sedans, and one that has to prove, yet again, that it still wears that crown in a world of fierce competitors. Exterior. The first impression of the 2026 S-Class starts right at the front. Mercedes has kept the design language unmistakably S-Class but with subtle modern tweaks that make it look sharper without losing its stately elegance. The massive chrome grille, with its new three-dimensional mesh pattern, dominates the face. It's not trying to hide the fact that this is a luxury statement. The new LED digital light headlights aren't just for illumination, they're miniature projectors capable of adaptive beam shaping, lane guidance, and even displaying symbols on the road. The hood flows with clean, unbroken lines toward the iconic tri-star badge standing proudly, which is now aerodynamically optimized to reduce wind resistance, because even small details matter at this level. The front bumper design is more sculpted, with larger air intakes that subtly remind you this isn't just a comfort machine, it has performance breathing underneath. From the side, the 2026 S-Class delivers that long, graceful silhouette that's almost a signature of the model. The wheelbase stretches generously, with minimal overhangs to give it presence and stability. The flush door handles pop out as you approach, while the soft shoulder line runs from the front fender to the tail in one continuous sweep, giving the car a sense of motion even when it's parked. The proportions are balanced so perfectly that it still looks elegant on massive 21-inch multi-spoke alloys, chrome window surrounds, a thin chrome strip along the lowered doors, and the subtle curve of the roofline all come together to make it clear this is more of a rolling lounge than a sports sedan. And yet, it doesn't look boring. There's an understated athleticism in how tightly the body seems wrapped around those wheels. Around the back, Mercedes has opted for a cleaner, sleeker look compared to previous models. The LED taillights are slimmer and feature a new dynamic light animation sequence when you unlock or lock the car. The rear bumper is integrated with a chrome strip that visually widens the car, while the twin exhaust outlets are now subtly hidden to give a more refined, almost concept car-like finish. The trunk lid is electronically operated, of course, and features a subtle lip spoiler integrated into the sheet metal, hinting at aerodynamic efficiency. There's no shouty badging here, just the simple, confident S-Class lettering and that iconic Mercedes emblem. Interior. Step inside and you instantly understand why the S-Class has been called the benchmark of automotive luxury for decades. The 2026 model elevates that even further with what Mercedes calls hyper-analog design, a blend of digital technology and traditional craftsmanship. The cabin greets you with ambient lighting that now offers over 250 color combinations and can subtly shift tones to reflect driving modes or mood settings. The massive 12.8-inch OLED central display floats in the center console, paired with the 12.3-inch digital driver's display that uses 3D graphics to make navigation and driving information more intuitive. Materials are, as expected, flawless. Real wood veneers, hand-stitched Napa leather, brushed aluminum, and even optional crystal glass accents. The seating experience is on another level. The front seats offer heating, cooling, and an advanced massage system that includes hot stone and deep tissue modes. The rear seats, they're basically business class airline pods, fully reclining with footrests, individual climate zones, and entertainment screens mounted on the back of the front seats. Passengers in the back can control everything from lighting to navigation from their own tablets. Mercedes MBUX infotainment system has been updated for 2026 with faster response, sharper graphics, and an AI that learns driver preferences over time. So if you like a certain playlist when driving at night, it'll suggest it without you even asking. Performance. Under the hood, the 2026 S-Class offers a choice of powertrains, but all are aimed at delivering effortless power rather than aggressive thrills. The base variant comes with a 3.0-liter inline-six with mild hybrid assist producing around 435 horsepower, while the S580 variant steps it up with a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 delivering 510 horsepower. Both engines are paired with Mercedes' 9-speed automatic and 4MATIC all-wheel drive for maximum smoothness and grip. Acceleration is seamless as the V8 version can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just about 4.2 seconds. I bet it never feels like it's trying to show off. Instead, it's about giving you silent, seemingly endless reserves of power. The mild hybrid system smooths out engine start-stop operations and gives a slight electric boost when needed. Ride quality is predictably sublime, thanks to the E-Active body control suspension, which scans the road ahead and adjusts each wheel's damping and height individually in milliseconds. It can even tilt the car slightly into corners to reduce body roll, making a Titan luxury sedan feel unexpectedly agile. At highway speeds, the cabin is so quiet you can have a whispered conversation in the back seat without raising your voice, thanks to laminated glass, active noise cancellation, and meticulous soundproofing. The steering is light but precise, and the rear axle steering system reduces the turning circle dramatically, making this big sedan surprisingly easy to maneuver in tight spaces. Pricing for the 2026 Mercedes-Benz S-Class reflects its position at the top of the luxury food chain. The S500 variant starts around $118,000, while the more powerful S580 pushes closer to $140,000 before options. And options are where things get very personal, from bespoke paint finishes to exclusive leather trims, executive rear seating packages, and even the Maybach-level luxury upgrades if you really want to blur the line between sedan and private jet cabin. Fully loaded, you're easily looking at over $170,000, but at this level, the price is as much about exclusivity and personalization as it is about the hardware itself. So, after spending time with the 2026 S-Class, the verdict is pretty clear. Mercedes hasn't just tried to keep up with the competition, they've doubled down on what the S-Class has always done best, blending cutting-edge technology with old-school craftsmanship in a way that feels effortless. It's not trying to be the flashiest, nor the sportiest, but it's still the car that other luxury sedans measure themselves against. Whether you're the one driving or the one being driven, this is a machine that turns every trip into an occasion. In a world where more cars are chasing trends, the 2026 S-Class feels like it's simply perfecting its own timeless formula. And in the luxury game, that's how you stay on top. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the new S-Class, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Car Flash, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next review, where the spec sheet is just the starting point, and the real story begins behind the wheel.